people of Earth. I'm Dan Lockhart of the Honda Valkyrie Dan Lockhart YouTube channel. And I'm recording an introduction for my Season 7, Episode 28. And I got my buddy with me down here, Stratty Boy. Today is Christmas Eve Day, 2025. Well, Dan, I haven't been keeping up with all my videos and everything. I still have a few more that I want to do for my Season 7. And there's just so much other things that have to be done that it takes a little while to produce a video. So, but I have two more after this one for fall footage that I wanted to produce because it's such a beautiful fall this year. But given that we're in December, the day before Christmas, last year we were experiencing temperatures of 0 degrees or lower from November until the end of January. Every morning we'd get up and it was below zero every day. And but today, the high today is going to be 48 and the low is going to be 37. So this is not anything unique to us in the ski towns and the western slopes and the western United States. Everybody's kind of experiencing the same thing. We had a storm a few weeks ago where we had 8 inches of snow when it was wet and heavy, and then we haven't had anything since then. So hopefully we'll get some this week. I'm not sure what the forecast is, but yeah, 37 for the low, 48 for the high. I believe that's 8 and 9 Celsius. Yeah, this is only the second winter since we've lived up here for 11 years now that we've had this kind of dry, warm weather in the wintertime. So it'll be interesting. You never know, though. The springtime's when stuff really starts happening, usually. We'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, it's a very nice sunny day today. Again, we definitely could use some snow. Stratty and I are going to walk back to the house. So we're going to get barked at by moose and bear. Anyway, let's see, they're going to bark at us. In the fall time, when that comes around, I usually have to start working on preparing for winter time, which is I gotta get on my snow removal equipment, position in my garage, and put the blade on the yard tractor and put the chains on it and all that stuff. It takes a little while to do. Miss and Bear are barking at us now. Come on, Strut, man. Come on, bud. Come on, Strutty. Come over here. Come on, Strutty. He's happy. I don't take him out with usually without putting a leash or a harness on him. Hey, where you going? Strutty, hey, come here. Come on. Come on over here. Stop. Hey, come on. We're not going on our walk. Come on, hey. He's got to go sniff out where all the other dogs in the neighborhood pee. Come on. Let's go back in. Anyway, if you like my video, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel down below. We'll see you in the next one. Hope you have a Merry Christmas, and hope you get to spend time with your friends and family. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Have a great day. Alright. Going out for a little ride today. Record my video for Veterans Day for 2025. Been a while since I've been on the bike. About the second week of August, I think it was. And here we are in the third week of September. I checked my tire pressures before I left, and the front had 35 in it, as did the back. I think when I got my tires changed, they put tire pressures in both tires at the same amount of air pressure. I hope that's the case anyway. Otherwise I got a leak or something going on. But that's the first time I checked it since I got the new tires. Starting out 12,819 miles on the bike now. I feel pretty good. I'm just going to capture some fall color. And we have friends coming up in the next week, so I needed to do this today, early. And they will be with us on Saturday. I'm hoping to take the Corvette out and get some footage with the Corvette with my buddy. So what are you running tire pressures on your Valkyrie? Manual for 36 and 41. 36 front, 41 rear. I'm going to show you how pretty this is right here. Look at this. Nice, huh? There we go. Cruising speed. I think Colorado in the fall is just something everybody needs to do in their lifetime. Like I have a big desire to go to New England in the fall sometime. Yeah, I think their colors get going quite a bit later than ours. I think. Like I said, this is the third week of September-ish. They have construction going on up here right before you get into town. They're building a bunch of units for people who work and support
the community. I think that's what those are going to be anyway. There's a lot of them. Yeah, and they're preparing to build a new development as you come into our development. Yeah, there's a lot of building going on. Something just hit me. Build. That's all it was. See, the painter's out. A little ways out from peak colors, but it's definitely happening this week. Somebody veterans day fleet. I always want to recognize my cousin, Mike Vincent, who's a Vietnam vet. Dennis Nelson, a good friend of mine, also a Vietnam vet. Bob Medina, Vietnam vet. And Rachel Sanchez is active duty right now. Rachel's the daughter of my good friend Chris, another one of my best friends. Nice day to be out for a little cruise. I kind of also plan this ride around the weather because for the last 2.5-3 weeks we've been getting rain almost every day. This week has been a big improvement. It's been sunny the last couple of days. So. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of other vets that I want to recognize. I'll put them in the video when I produce it. Oh boy, feels good to be back on the bike. Yeah, I'm sure y'all can appreciate that if you had a little bit of a break from your motorcycle and then you get back on it and you go, oh, that was not bad. This is especially fun time of year to be out for a little ride. I want to see if my friend would be willing to follow me in the Corvette with a camera attached to the windshield with some footage of me from behind. That would be kind of fun and different. I don't get that kind of opportunity very often. My buddy Sam. Here's my sheriff. We'll be spending a week with us up there. We've been telling him for years was the best time to come up here to see the colors. The last week of September, the first week of October. And it's kind of variable on how much wind you get and cold it gets and a bunch of other things. But they get to see for themselves here pretty soon. Like I said, I still think we're just a little bit pre-peak, but not by much. The other thing I'm looking forward to with my buddy is taking him to some of the restaurants up there. We went to a Thai restaurant. When Kenneth brothers were in town, we installed their mother's memorial stone at the cemetery, and they came up for a couple days. And we went to eat at this Thai restaurant up here that I had never been to, and it was pretty good. Went to a Thai restaurant and they had pho, chicken pho. It was really good though. I got all kinds of opportunity to wander around the menu. They installed a new soccer field for the school. Because the Butte Community School is it's a all grades school. I believe from first grade all the way up to high school senior. These mountains, the mountain range here is called the Elk Mountains, the West Elk. Yeah. And last year, I think about this time of year, maybe a little later, we had an elk herd that went through kind of the neighborhood. And it was massive. If I had to guess how many elk were in that herd, I'd have to guess around a few hundred. Yeah, it was pretty fun to kind of watch them move. They're on the other side of the river from us. That river's called the Sleet. And they were coming through the ranchers. The ranchers have herds, you know. Sometimes I think they come through the ranchers' fields because the ranchers put hay out for their cattle. And so the elk come through down and scarf that. This is all loose. It's on the right here. And there's, I think, a new fire department building up here. I've been working on that for a year and a half or so. Maybe two. Yeah, I think there's a fire department building. I did it again. A lot of construction going on. There's a farmhouse up on the hill over here. It's a beautiful home. They spent probably 2.5 years building it, and it's for sale now. But it's going to be way out of my price range, I guarantee. That's it right there. I wonder if they sold it yet. My guess was that thing probably sells for $5 million. guess. I was hoping to win that Powerball. One that was 1.5 billion. Maybe I could afford to live up here in Canada and I could get a place up closer to the mountain. Actually, I'm pretty happy living in our neighborhood. Because we don't get quite as much snow as they get up here. Or maybe just a little less. It may even be my imagination. But I feel like we get not quite as much snow. All the buildings are much closer together in town. The snow goes from roof to roof. And so the buildings are a little tighter. The snow really isn't any place to go. So they have to manage that quite a bit. A lot of nighttime snow removal operations going on. Oh, so pretty. Oh, wow, look at you. That's really nice. I think there's a ways to go there, too. Maybe by next year. Once I start going, sometimes it goes pretty quick. Flanker, Mount Crystal Butte. I'll be coming up here a few times in the winter, God willing. I didn't get to ski too much last year because I didn't feel very good for some reason. I hope to make up for that this year. Wow. Looks nice, huh?